Hey guys, it's Matt. Welcome to SpeedTutor, and just before Christmas, everybody likes a good Megabundle. I mean, I do. And this is actually 25 assets for $25, so that makes them $1 each. So all these assets have a total value of $574 if you bought them new, and it's a bundle curated by CodeMonkey himself. It's available for 6 days, so I'm going to run you through all these assets so you know exactly what's in the bundle. So the first one in the package is Depth-Based Pixelator, which is a way to pixelate your scene on the depth specifically for URP, so you can create a custom pixel size for each of the depths and have per level resolution control. This is cable system physics. And this is a way to actually add physics cables, whether you need that to wrap around specific objects using gravity. You can select 2 points to be able to put the wires in between. You can simulate things like a boxing ring or a fishing rod, or use this for engine-based features, or maybe a quirky little space scene. Next one is Ultimate Preview Window Pro, and I did feature the free version of this. I think this is an extremely powerful asset. So this allows you to preview whether that's characters with animations, whether that's prefabs, and things that wouldn't normally be able to preview with a little preview window in the corner, where you can just click play and it will play animations based on whatever you've selected. So it makes life so much easier when trying to preview things rather than trying to find a character, and the original animation clip is a great little extension. Next one is the Card Visual Effects Suite. So whether you want to create foil, holographic, negative shaders, or different smooth card rotations, this can be an amazing way if you're making a collectible card game. Next one is something called Burger Shop. So maybe you wanted to make your own fast food simulator with hundreds of different assets across all the things that you would find in a fast food burger restaurant, with walls, entrances, doors, and more. All the food with french fries, sausages, burgers. Next one is the U-Debug panel, so in-game debugging tools. So this is a great way to access variables and things that you want to expose in-game to be able to debug things, whether you need to change a character's speed. Without going into the editor, you can do this directly in the game-based environment, and with its own built UI system. We've got one called the Cartoon FX Pack 3D, so it's a collection of particle effects in a comic book style. Each fully customizable. You can adjust the text, the colors, the other particles to suit the scene you're making, with 40 different effects, with different smoke, clouds, meteors, donut shapes, lightning, and many more. Next one is the UI editor and texture editor, which is as simple as it allows you to edit UVs and crop textures directly inside Unity, whether you need to clean up messy textures or little things that you want to just add features to. Next one is something called Retro Noir, so it's a post-processing solution designed to give your projects more of a classic film noir aesthetic. So if you want to create that more black and white, that thematic look. We've got one called Better Animation Events. So this is a tool that's designed to edit animation events in Unity's timeline workflow. So it's all stored in a scriptable object with clean separation, so you can edit things more easily and have more of a breakdown with the colors and the customization that you want. I like the name of this asset. It's called the Body Poser, and it's dead simple. So this is a Unity editor extension where you can quickly pose humanoid models. You can lock poses, remove physics, make them static, and even boost performance. So it's great for creating cinematic shots, or whether you need ragdolls to actually do something for a specific sequence. We've got something called the Decal Collider. So this allows you to one click on a decal, hit rebuild, and then you're pretty much done. So it creates pixel perfect colliders that are trimmed to the decal's alpha, so the players only hit what they exactly see. We've got the Runtime Debugger Toolkit. So this is a toolkit to be able to visualize colliders, monitor logs, track FPS, and any system stats, and even adjust things like timescale. We've got the Destructible Sprite Toolkit, which is cut and break in 2D, so you can slice, break, deconstruct 2D sprites dynamically with a destruction for your games. So whether you need this to be done in physics or with auto slicing, you can do this to customize it with a force. We've got the Anime Powers Pack, so whether you've ever wanted to create power-ups or power blasts, similar to what you would see in Dragon Ball Z, it's your perfect anime style, with different spheres, punches, destructed, big bombs, and other Aurora style effects. I actually featured this in a free version, but this is the Hot Rod Constructor Modular Battle Cars. This has over 200 possibilities with 400 module and 60 pre-assembled vehicles in this old style, where you can construct, deconstruct, add so many modular elements to these classic looking vehicles. We've got something called Destructible Crates and Barrels for stylized destructible props. What game is complete without some destructible props? This is 9 stylized destructible props across barrels, buckets, crates, and other wooden style objects. We've got the stylized FX, buff and debuff. Again, another selection of particle effects with 9 elemental buffs, 1 debuff and 3 rage effects, all built on the Unity particle system. We've got one called the visual console. So this allows you to actually visualize debug logs side by side, or even ones that can be nested or unnested, to increase productivity and make sure that you can isolate bugs and make it in a horizontal layout. We've got something called time rewind. If you wanted a gameplay mechanic where you rewind time mechanics in your game, whether that's a racing game or something that you have destruction effects, you can do this to reverse the movements and rotations. You can use this with cinematic camera effects and use that throughout your scene up to 200% speed. We've got one called the Dev Trails, which is developer statistics made easy. So you can gain insights into your everyday usage of Unity by tracking the time, saves, logs and more. It's all stored privately, so there's no performance impact directly in Unity and you don't have to set up. It can just be a nice way to track everything that you do to give yourself an indication of how long you've actually been working on different things. The next one is called Wingman, and it's all about giving sleek, minimal UI improvements to the Unity Inspector, designed to make editing fields and managing components feel better. So you can isolate specific components, you can use search, you can copy and paste more easily, drag and drop with a full context menu. We've got the Roslyn C# Runtime Compiler 2.0. This is a way to compile and load C# source code at runtime using a .NET compiler, so whether you want that to add mod support for your game, in-game style coding extendability, and even more features for your game. Another one which could be great for your modding or in-game editing tools, and this is the Runtime Transform Gizmo. So it's just about rotating, scaling, extruding, snapping, all within the runtime environment. So whether you're creating in-game editing, modding, or creative tools for your community, this could be a great one to give you full control. And the last one on here is called Grabbit, the Editor Physics Transforms. One of the most annoying things about level design is about placing objects which feel realistic. You have to drag the gizmos around to try and place it, rotate it, do everything, and sometimes you can get assets which just don't feel natural. This is a great way to use physics to make things just lay across other things more easily. So this is a physics-based solution of creating organic, natural looking scenes. So be sure to check this out on the Unity Asset Store. I'll put the links below so you don't miss out. And again, it's $1 for each asset, which you'll probably never find this value ever again. So be sure to throw a like on this video and make sure you subscribe if you like what I do, and do check out my Patreon too to get over 225 different scripts, assets and projects you cannot find anywhere else. Big thank you to all my patrons, special thank you to SpeedTutor and Party of 10 for their amazing support, and to everybody else, thank you very much for watching.